For our final problem on combinations, hard difficulty, I'm calling this hard difficulty simply because we have to solve an equation using combinations, and it's kind of tricky. So, in a round-robin ping-pong tournament, every player meets every other player exactly once. How many people can participate if there's enough time for only 36 matches? Well, first, whenever we're doing a word problem like this, we should create a variable that represents the thing that we're trying to find. So let's say that n is equal to the number of players. Well, if we had this number of players, we would just choose 2 to figure out how many ways we could choose 2 of them, and we would get 36. So we set up our equation like this. N choose 2 is equal to 36. Well, n choose 2, we know using the choose combination formula, is n factorial over 2 factorial n minus 2 factorial. Now, we can cross multiply the 2, that is the one constant we do know, and get this equal to 72. So 72 equals n factorial over n minus 2 factorial. Now, we've done problems like this before. We don't really have a way to solve using inverses for factorials, because there is no inverse factorial. We could guess and check, but that would be pretty inefficient. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a technique that we developed earlier for eliminating factorials in an expression and getting something that's either linear or polynomial. So, for a little refresher, n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times every number before n minus 2, which is n minus 2 factorial. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute this n factorial into this n factorial and get 72 equals n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 factorial all over n minus 2 factorial. Well, there's our cancellation. That cancels with that. So we get 72 equals n times n minus 1. It's at this point that we have a quadratic. We distribute and set equal to 0. So 0 equals n squared minus n minus 72. Okay? Factors of 72, negative 72, that combine to negative 1. Well, how about negative 9 and positive 8? N minus 9, n plus 8, all equals 0. By the zero product property, I know that n is equal to 9, and n equals 8. Negative 8, actually. Now, n equals negative 8 doesn't make any sense in the context of players. We can't have negative 8 players. So, we're going to choose 9 players. And double check your answer. Plug into your calculator 9 choose 2. I guarantee you'll get 36. So there are 9 players for this round-robin tournament.